Hey, it's 1:30 on Friday, and I've got my stuff prepared to do my OAMC cooking. I got all the ingredients and everything out that I could think of. Here's my regular meals that I'm going to be making this week. This is what I'm making tonight and so forth, because I'm going to go grocery shopping on Thursdays. And then these are the OAMC things that I'm going to be making today. I'm going to be making egg muffins. Those are just pretty much like kind of scrambled eggs made in the oven that I can freeze and then thaw and reheat. Blueberry muffins, which are just these that need used up, and I can freeze those. If my family will even let me freeze them. Every time I make muffins, like, they're gone in seriously one day. But I'm thinking I can hopefully freeze these and then have them for later. So I just need milk for those, and then obviously that's just mixing that up and baking that. Breakfast burritos. Looks like it says fail, but it says foil. That is just scrambled eggs, sausage, and cheese and seasoning in a tortilla. So all I have to do for preparation for that is scrambled eggs and brown the sausage and then assemble the burritos. Let them cool, and then wrap them in foil, put them in a freezer bag. The chili, I'm going to just make my regular crock pot chili in a bag and freeze it. So all I have to do there is just brown the meat. Balsamic chicken and veg. I have a bottle of balsamic salad dressing that needs used, so I'm going to use that for a marinade, just for some fresh chicken breast that I'm going to get on sale, and a bag of vegetables that needs used in the freezer already. Frozen vegetables. It's like red onion, zucchini, and peppers, I think. So I'm just going to put that in a bag and freeze it. Crock pot enchilada beef, which is a recipe I got off of Pinterest. And that is just a bunch of spices on a roast with a can of green chilies, I think. And yeah, so I'm just going to put that all in a bag. And then whenever it's time, and some kind of liquid, I guess, to bring the marinade together, lime juice and something else. And then whenever I'm ready to make that, I will just thaw it and throw it in a crock pot. And then I can shred it up and put it in burritos, chimichangas, anything like that. Fajita chicken, again, I usually buy my chicken frozen, but I'm going to buy fresh chicken today, and I'm just going to chop that into strips and season that with the fajita seasoning mix, and chop up some onions and green bell peppers, put that in a freezer bag, throw it in the freezer. When we want fajitas, we can just throw it in the pan and cook it up, and we don't have to worry about all the chopping and all the prep. Some of these are like, you don't really have to cook them, and some of them you're just doing the prep work ahead of time. The gooey pork chops. Pork chops were on sale this week at Winn-Dixie. We usually don't eat pork chops, and when we do, they're boneless, and we just do the bag and season. But I'm trying to venture out, do new things, plan meals around the sale flyer, so this is what I'm trying. And this recipe has a whole bunch of different kinds of seasonings and everything. I printed out the recipes for the things I didn't know how to make. It has a bunch of seasonings: Worcestershire, dry onion soup mix, and cream of mushroom soup. And those, again, are bone-in pork chops. And so I'm going to throw that all together, put that in a freezer bag, again, and throw that in, thaw it and throw it in the oven or the crock pot whenever I'm ready to make those. Probably the crock pot, because it's easier. It doesn't heat the house up. Also, I'm going to pre-make some taco meat, just hamburger and taco seasoning, and keep that in the freezer, because that's just easy to thaw and heat up real quick and put on cheese quesadilla for the kids, or just in tacos. Tacos are like the easiest meal that you can think of, and if you've already done the browning and the seasoning of the meat, then there's pretty much no work to be done. So I'm going to do a pound of that. And then enchiladas. This is my mom's recipe for enchiladas. I'm actually going to I'm going to make that tomorrow night. So I'm going to actually just make two, how make the recipe twice, like double the recipe, I guess. And we'll eat one, and then I'll freeze the other one on Saturday. So that's what I'm making. And these enchiladas aren't true enchiladas, but that's just what my mom called them, so that's what I call them. And what they are is ground beef with refried beans and salsa or picante, filled up the tortilla, and then you lay the tortillas down on a baking sheet or in a baking pan, cover with sour cream and then pepper jack cheese, and then bake it or under the broiler or whatever until the cheese melts. So that's that recipe. So as you can see, I'm going to have a lot of meals done today. Let's see how many that is. Well, breakfast meals, there's going to be like 3 different breakfast items, and then there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and counting the one I'm going to make tomorrow, that's 7 meals. So that's like a week worth of meals that I'm going to make between today and tomorrow of just dinner items. So, what's up? So Brian and I have to finish our budget meeting, and then we are going to, then I'm going to finally head to the grocery store. Whoa, couponing marathon! I'm done with the first leg. It was the longest and the hardest. I've got 2 more to go. And I'm going to get Chick-fil-A for dinner. But I am earning it because I am really tired and I'm working very hard. Yeah. And I haven't eaten very much today. I had 2 eggs and 3 little strips of bacon. I think that was 220 calories. No, 270 because I added a tablespoon of margarine. And then I had a couple bites of cake that my family brought back for me from a, my husband's work had like a luau party at the beach or whatever, so Brian took them down there and they brought me back a little piece of cake, and so I ate a little bit of that. So I don't know how much that would have been, maybe 100 or so. And oh yeah, I had some Doritos too, so that's 150. So 250 plus 270, so that's just a little over 500. So like I said, I've been working real hard. I think it took like 2 hours. 2 hours? About 2 hours, if not more. Well, I left the house, it was about 2:30 I think, and then I got home, I'm just now leaving after dropping off the groceries, and it's 5:30, so somewhere between 2 and 3 hours between everything. And wowie zowie, what a shopping trip. I had a full cart, including cartridges for my husband's razor, a new razor with 2 cartridges in it, baby wipes, a diaper genie refill, and yeah, everything else, paper towels. And after coupons and service charge and a tip for the bagger, it was under 188. So yeah, that's a lot for an extreme couponer, but good overall, I think, because when you take the non-food items out of that, it's probably right around the weekly broken down budget of about 150. The first of the month's going to be more than the rest of the month. And like I said, I got 2 other stores to go to. So we'll just have to wait and see exactly what the final total is, but man, I got a lot of groceries. I got 3 dozen eggs. You know, I was looking for eggs for the recipes I'm going to be making, and you know, the jumbo eggs were actually less expensive for a dozen than the large eggs, and I was like, hell, I'm getting more food for less money, why not? So I got the jumbo eggs. So I got 3 dozen eggs, and yeah, a lot of stuff for all my recipes. I might even be able to make it 2 weeks without going to the grocery store. I'll just have to write everything out and see what's what. Especially if I'm going to use any of the freezer meals I'm going to make, which, like I said, it's after 5:30. I'm not going to get to all that cooking today, which I knew was wishful thinking from the beginning anyway. But yeah, I mean, unless I want to stay up all night doing it, probably just do it tomorrow. No big thing. So I'll just play it by ear. I'll try to get some done tonight, but Oh my god. See how it goes. So, can you tell how dark it is? Or how not bright outside it is? That's because it's 8 o'clock, and I'm just now going home from my all-day coupon haul. I just finished up at Publix, and if you count the gas cards that I bought, if you count the $50, okay, how do I say that? If you count the two $50 gas cards that I bought as $100, just like I bought $100 worth of gas for $100, then I spent $67 and I saved $103. So, if my calculations are correct, that's somewhere in the vicinity of 60%, I believe, which is good. And then I went to Winn-Dixie. I don't know the actual percentages on there, but I did earn fuel perks of 40 cents off 20 gallons, so that would be whatever that is. I can't think right now. What is that? $8, I think. So, that's pretty cool. And, yeah, so I went to the commissary first. I already told you all about that. Anyway, yeah, I had Chick-fil-A. I had a chicken sandwich and a large milkshake. And I bought a very bad for me snack at Publix. But I did want to tell you guys I did weigh 192.4, I think, this morning. Obviously, I'm going to be up tomorrow, but I'm doing good. I'm not going to beat myself up about it too much. Tomorrow's another day. Another chance to turn it all around. Man, feel bad. Brian had the kids pretty much all day. I mean, I had the baby from 11 until about 1, but he had the older two from 11 to 1, and then from like 2:30 to now we had to put them all to bed and everything. But at least he didn't have to work today, so that was really cool. And I don't remember if I said or not, but obviously I'm not gonna do any cooking. I'm too tired now. I really can't do anything. Well, I could, but I'm not going to. I'm going to relax. I have been working all freaking week for this shopping trip and everything, and the budget and everything. So I'm going to take myself a break and sit down and watch some TV with my hubby. Catch up on some shows, since we didn't get to watch anything really all week because when he works swings, you know, we don't get that relaxation time at night. So we have Extant to watch, we have The Leftovers, we have True Blood, we have American Ninja Warrior stuff from Monday, but we like to watch that with the kids because there's not many family programs out there, so they like to watch that with us. So we'll save that for tomorrow. Yeah, so it's been a good day. Got to sleep in really late. Got some exercise, got to be out and about. Got the opportunity to appreciate some relaxation time, so I'm going to do that. So I will see you guys later. I'm going to upload this all in one video. It's not going to be on a weekly thing because obviously I've been talking too long. So, see you guys. It's 12:25. It's taken me about 3 hours, maybe a little bit more, but I'm actually done, finally. And I got this little one here. Is he drinking your bottle? Are you drinking your bottle? Huh? Yummy, yummy, yummy. Hold it up, baby. Hold it up. Hold it up. There you go. Anyway, okay, so this is everything I've done in the last 3 hours. 1.5 dozen no-bake cookies, 1 dozen blueberry muffins, 1 dozen egg muffins, 1 dozen breakfast burritos with sausage, egg, cheese, and salsa, 2 breakfast bowls with the same thing, a Mississippi pot roast, an enchilada beef roast, chili, taco meat, sloppy tom meat, and I think that's it. I had planned on making chicken, but the chicken deal at Winn-Dixie was not as good as I thought it was. But it wasn't as good as the deal as I thought it was going to be, so I did not end up buying it, but I was going to make a fajita chicken and a balsamic chicken. So I'll have to save that for later. I decided after yesterday, I spent, by the way, $239 for all 3 stores, all the groceries that I bought. So after all that, I decided that I'm not going to do a big shopping trip, but only 1 per commissary sales cycle, which is, I think, every 2 weeks. And then the rest I will do every week if there's good deals. Winn-Dixie and Publix, that is. And the only other things is we'll be doing like little shopping trips. I'll probably send Brian because he's less likely to buy a whole bunch of things like I am. So I'll probably send him to like get milk or bread or whatever if we need, just, you know, things like that, or